Welcome back to the Piney Woods Homestead, y'all. It is opening day of deer season, or rifle season, here in central North Carolina. 65 degrees, y'all. We had that hurricane come up the East Coast yesterday and yesterday evening, and it just brought a whole bunch of subtropical air, I guess you would say. And so mid-November, I'm in a t-shirt in the morning. Wasn't that good of a morning for me out in the woods, but for my buddy the Bland man, I believe he tagged out this morning. He did pretty good. But guys, it's kind of nasty and wet here. It looks like a UFO of some type landed on this food plot, cover crop that we did here at the raised beds. You know, we have the big one, the in-ground garden, but this is a small one where we have watermelons and stuff. Just kind of laid it over, flattened it down. I believe we had a couple inches of rain. Hadn't noticed any damage, had a lot of wind, but didn't see any trees fall or nothing like that. Heard no crashes. Didn't lose no power, thank goodness. Lost some internet for a couple hours last night, but that's no big deal. But guys, we appreciate you stopping in. Hit the like for us, subscribe to the channel. If you hadn't, and if you have, we appreciate you. Not sure what all we're going to get into today. Kind of sloppy and wet. Probably take you around, feed up the pigs, see just how much they're enjoying this sloppiness down there this morning, and see if those four have wrecked their feeder again. I've got it tied up. They can't knock it off the stand, but they like to boot it around as much as they can. And y'all, a quick shout out to another channel up in Ohio, Geezer in the Woods. We'll leave a link. He doesn't have a big following yet. He's an older gentleman, cuts firewood and stuff like that. But y'all, we've been following him for a little bit, and he follows us. And he's had a few health issues, so we're praying for you, Geezer. We're glad you're on the mend, and we hope you have a good day, buddy. All right, we're going to get to it, y'all. Thanks for stopping in. Everybody's wrecking the place. Get order out the pan.
Girls.
I'd say we had about 1 inch of rain overnight. Just from what's in these pans. Dixie, she met me this morning when I came out of the woods. She looked at me like, who is this? Who is this man? Come running over towards me like I was gonna feed her, slipping in all this mud. Whoop, whoop, whoop. There you go. They've gotten used to the way we feed them, y'all. We just have to cycle them out a little bit so we can get food in one pan and come back to the next.
And then they switch pans.
Oh yeah. And Rosie and Dixie, they're bedding up together. They've got them a nice big nest out here in the woods, high and dry. So they're not laying in any mud to sleep, but they got enough fat on them, it wouldn't matter if they did. It's got to get colder because we've got several pigs to process, and we really want it colder to do it. We've been waiting on this runt. He's getting bigger. He's just putting meat on, so we'll take care of him soon. We still haven't gotten Dixie moved to Sampson. It's mid-November. We were really wanting to have her there by now. Worst case scenario to be towards the end of the month, but she'll get moved down there. She may not get bred until December. That's okay. That's not a big deal. But we're looking forward to that. All right, let's get these other pigs fed because they are going nuts over here waiting on us.
Come on. Come on.
All right. You're going to get me now. Hang on. That board did me this morning. Got me a little bit. Yeah, we had a lot of rain last night.
I think between
And it's filled in good.
We
Y'all, these pigs are getting bigger. They look great. They're putting on weight just like we like them to. And they got plenty of dry ground out here, y'all. They don't lay in this mud when it's cool like this. When it's hot, they bathe in it. But they stay down here in the woods where it's nice and dry, and they got a hut they can still all about pile into if they want it. And it sounds bad when we're first feeding them, y'all. It's just cause they'll go after that feed real aggressive like. Within a few minutes they'll settle down, everybody's taking turns. But I like hearing them whine like this. And they bite each other a little bit, so they get a few bites.
That was an ear bite.
They get their ears, and but they're not getting hurt, y'all, not one bit. It's just how pigs act. Alright.
You gonna feed him this morning?
Little guy. I know feed.
This is.
Yeah.
I believe he's the wildest one out here now.
Yes.
Alright, dude. Let me in. Come on. Up. Come on. Back up. I'm already dirty. He's putting meat on, but he's the runt for sure. Don't want to have to feed him a whole lot longer. Now I know I'm talking about you like that, but you're doing good. Y'all, when it comes to pigs, we try to select our best stock. And usually we don't have any issues, but his issue from the beginning was Rosie kicked him off at 4 weeks and he didn't do as good as the rest of them. Should have been on mama's milk for longer. But these other ones over here, they're like linebackers compared to him as I don't know, I ain't played football in so long. Running back, yeah, he's a little smaller. He's stocky, but he's just smaller. And he'll get processed here in a few days. Probably another week or two, something like that. Then we'll get Dixie down here near the end of the month. Alright, Samson's been waiting patiently. He's in his bed, y'all. That boy, he's got a nice bed, it's dry. Let's go on down here. Hey boy. I always give him a little bit over the fence, entertain him a second. Look at there. Look at there. He's like, y'all keep telling me I don't have a girlfriend over here. It ain't happened yet. You going to? Show him his bed over here. Y'all, he's done a good job of tunneling all the way around his structure here, and it doesn't matter how hard it rains, water doesn't get in, and he's dragging a bunch of roots and stuff in here. He's got a nice dry warm bed. Maybe he's happy with that and don't need Dixie over here. But no, we need pigs in the spring. We need pigs, buddy. And you are the man for the job. Y'all, were happy with the progress that the pigs are making down here. It's looking like we'll probably have a January processing time, sometime in January. And we'll probably have around 225 pound pigs when we do that. We're actually going to dress one out in December and barbecue it. And share some barbecue with some family and friends, so that'll be good. Not sure what else we're going to get into today, y'all. It's just kind of nasty weather. So much rain on the ground, you really can't get out and do a whole lot just because you'll mess things up. Or have an accident because you're slipping, so. Got a little bit of equipment to wash up, clean up, get ready for a job next week if I got to do. So I might bring you along for that. And check and see if we can find Whiskers. That little kitten of ours out here, we say he's ours, he just showed up and just kind of took up with us. We've been feeding him every evening up at the house outside in a little pan. Well, this morning about 5 o'clock, he was out there at his pan looking up at the door and there was no food in it because I had seen a little possum out there earlier nibbling on it. So I gave him a little bit of feed under the tractor shelter. He's been eating it on top of the bush hog down there too. So he's living in there and going back and forth. He'll actually sit out there in the woods and watch us until we shut the door of the house in the evening and then come up and eat his food. So hopefully sooner or later, he'll get enough used to us that we can actually put hands on him and pet him a little bit. But we'll see what else we can get into, guys. Y'all, this food plot is looking really good and lush. It's not as high as the one up at the house, the little cover crop. So it didn't take the damage that that one up there did. But the deer have been coming in here a lot. I'm gonna take a camera down, take a look at any pictures that might be on it. If there's anything of any account, I'll try to plug them into the video and you can see. But we hunt on the other side of the property back here. And so the deer are usually pretty comfortable just coming right through the garden spot. Not too far away from the pigs even. They'll walk right up to the fence. We've got pictures of them going right up to the fence where the pigs are at. So they're used to it. But I'm gonna get this camera. Bunch of acorns down over here. No, we don't just keep a camera up for deer. We like to see whatever's out here. A lot of rabbits. Speaking of rabbits, season's in, but we need a good frost first before we take any rabbits out of here. Because y'all, they're a good food source too if you're living off the land. This looks good. We'll see what else we can get into, maybe clean up the excavator or something. Y'all, I like having I like having clean equipment. This goes back to years ago. My oldest brother and I ran a grading business, and we did all kinds of things, but we did a lot of grading. And we'd keep our equipment clean every single day. It just makes you feel better. Same way when I was policing, you kept that patrol car clean, kept yourself nice and neat. Just makes you feel better. And so I'm gonna clean this thing up. Try to get some of the grease off of it and dirt and grime, get it ready for the next job, y'all. I'll probably speed it up a little bit for you. All right, y'all, that looks better than it did. You ain't gonna get it perfect. These things are gonna get greasy. They're gonna get pretty nasty because you're doing dirt work with them, and you got to keep them greased. I grease this thing every single day. When I get done with it, I go ahead and grease it. Whether it's 5 hours or 8, I go ahead and grease it. Just hit it as much as it needs. And y'all, this thing is great. If you're curious about something for your homestead, you don't have to go this big, and not saying that this thing's huge. It's an 8,000 pound machine. And y'all, it's really nice inside. I'll see if I can show you. It's real comfortable. I'll get on to cleaning the inside up next. I sat down on this towel the other day because I had cut a big pine down and I needed to cut another one, and I ended up losing my footing a little bit, so I wanted to get more stable, and I sat down on the one I had just cut. Ended up with a whole bunch of pine sap seep through my pants, and by the end of the day my pants were glued to my backside. So got me a towel in there to keep the pine tar that day off of the seats, but I'll get everything cleaned up good. At least I got my pants clean. That was nice. But y'all, you may not need something quite this big on your homestead, but if you've ran any equipment at all, having the experience, you know that something like this is very capable to do a wide variety of tasks. From clearing a lot like I did the other day, a 3-day job, to stirring compost, to digging a hole to burying a animal that has died on you or something like that. But it's a very capable machine, and you'll see it working a whole lot here on the homestead, guys. Guys, that's gonna wrap it up today. It's kind of a nasty, dreary day, but the only thing you do is clean up equipment and take care of the animals. Y'all have a good day, a great week. We'll see you with something hopefully a little more fun on the next one.